Hello everyone, I hope all of you are well and safe at your home. I hope you remember in my last class I explained the first 3 stanzas of the poem Our Casuarina Tree, written by Debath. And today we are going to read the last 2 stanzas of the poem. Okay. In the first stanza, we see that the poet says, a creeper climbs and embraces the tree, the Casuarina tree, and the tree, that giant tree, gallantly, that means bravely, wears the creeper as its scarf. And we also see that the poet said, often at nights the garden overflows with the sweet song, with one sweet song. And in the second stanza we also found that the poet said, when my first casement is wide open thrown at dawn. At morning, when the poet opens her window, her eyes get delighted by seeing that Casuarina tree. And there is a line, a grey baboon sits statue-like alone. A grey baboon sits on the branches of the tree and watches the sunrise. And in the third stanza we see that the poet said, but not because of its magnificence, dear is the Casuarina to my soul. The Casuarina tree is very close to Debath, the poet, but not for its magnificence. It is because beneath we have played, though years may roll. Beneath the tree, the poet and her brother and sister have played in their childhood. For this reason, the tree is very close to her heart, the poet's heart. And we also see that the poet said, what is that dirge-like murmur that I hear? The poet hears a dirge-like murmur. Dirge-like murmur means একটা গীতি কাব্যের মতো সবসময় সেটা শোনেন। It is the tree's lament. এটা গাছের বিলাপ, an eerie speech, একটা ভয়ঙ্কর একটা চিৎকার, that happily to the unknown land may reach, যেটা দূরে কোনো অজানা দেশে পৌঁছে যেতে চায়। And now in the fourth stanza we see that unknown yet well known to the eye of faith. The land is unknown but well known to the eye of faith. বিশ্বাসের চোখে সেটা অনেকটাই চেনা চেনা লাগে। I have heard that wail far, far away in distant lands by many a sheltered bay. Here the speaker claims that she heard the wail of loss even while she is traveling in distant lands. When slumbered in his cave the water wraith, and the waves gently kissed the classic shore. I have heard that wail far away. The poet heard that wail or lament from distant lands when she was in France or Italy. And she heard the whale when slumbered in cave the water wraith, যখন জলের আত্মাগুলো গুহার ভেতরে ঘুমন্ত অবস্থায় ছিল বা তন্দ্রাচ্ছন্ন ছিল তখনও। and the waves gently kissed the classic shore, এবং সমুদ্রের ঢেউটা এসে ক্লাসিক শোর অফ ফ্রান্স অর ইতালি, সমুদ্রে যখন ফ্রান্স এবং ইতালিতে কবি ছিলেন তখন তিনি সেই ওয়েলটা শুনতে পেতেন। দ্য ওয়েভস অ্যান্ড দ্য ওয়েভস কিস দ্য ক্লাসিক শোর, এবং যখন জলের ঢেউটা এসে তীরে আছড়ে পড়ত। বিনিথ দ্য মুন হোয়েন আর্থ লে ট্রান্সড ইন এ ড্রিমলেস শুন, যখন পৃথিবী স্বপ্নহীন নিদ্রায় বা স্বপ্নহীন দুনিয়াতে প্রশান্ত থাকত। and every time the music rose before my inner vision rose a form sublime. Whenever the poet hears the music, that dirge like murmur, or that music, whenever the poet hears, the image of the tree arises in her inner vision. Thy form, O tree, as in my happy prime I saw thee in my own loved native clime. Why the tree is so special to her? Because the poet enjoyed her childhood with her brother and sister beneath that tree. They used to play beneath that tree. And in the last stanza we see that the poet said, therefore I fain would consecrate a lay. লে মানে গীতি কবিতার মতো, বা এখানে যে কবিতাটা লেখা হয়েছে সেটার কথা বলা হচ্ছে। therefore I fain would consecrate a lay. The poet wishes to consecrate a lay, this poem, for the sake of for the sake of those who were dead, unto thy honor, tree beloved of those who now in blessed sleep for a repose. repose মানে বিশ্রাম করা, এখানে চিরনিদ্রা যেটা ওইটা বোঝানো হয়েছে। যারা এখন চিরনিদ্রায় শুয়ে আছে, এবং those who are sleeping the eternal sleep, for the sake of those I would like to consecrate a lay, the poet said actually. Dearer than life to me, alas were they, those who are now in eternal sleep, they were very close to me and very dear to me, very dear than my life, dearer than my life. Mayst thou be numbered when my days are done with deathless trees like those in Borodale. When I will die, and that means after my death, people will remember you with those trees, with those yet trees of Borodale. Why the poet mentioned here Borodale? The poet here gives a reference from Wordsworth's poetry. Wordsworth in his poem immortalized the yet tree of Borodale actually, under whose awful branches lingered pale, under whose awful branches, যাদের ভয়ানক বা ভয়াবহ শাখাগুলোর নিচে ফ্যাকাশে হয়ে পড়েছিল, lingered pale fear, trembling hope, and death, the skeleton, and time, the shadow. সেই গাছগুলোকে ইমর্টালাইজ করেছিলেন কে, অমর করে তুলেছিলেন কে, ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ। এবং সেই গাছগুলোর শাখার নিচে বা এই গাছগুলোর কাছে ফ্যাকাচে হয়ে গেছিল ফিয়ার, ভয়, মৃত্যু এবং সময়ের সেই কোরাল গ্রাস, যেটা those actually cannot touch those year trees of Borodale. Wordsworth it immortalized those trees through his poem. And the time, the shadow, and time, the shadow, সময়ের সেই কোরাল গ্রাসের কথা বলা হচ্ছে। And though weak the verse that would die, beauty fain, oh fain rehearse. Perhaps my verse or my poem is weak, but the poem will rehearse or repeat your beauty all the time. May love defend thee from oblivion curse. My love, that means my poem here, my love, my poem will defend you from the curse, from the oblivion's curse. Oblivion's curse মানে বিস্মৃতির অভিশাপ থেকে। এখানে কবি বলতে চাইছেন যে আমার এই কবিতা তোমাকে বিস্মৃতির অভিশাপ থেকে রক্ষা করবে। And that's how the poet tried to immortalize that Casuarina tree beneath which she and her brother and sister used to play in their childhood. She is optimistic that the tree can live through generations, much like the year trees of Borodale, in the words of William Wordsworth. She also hopes the tree can outlive the forces of age and space and be cherished and celebrated long after she is gone. Okay, so we have completed the poem, and for today's class this was all. All of you stay at your home and stay safe.